Descending on my... Welcome to Thursday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. Glad to... Allie, it's all yours.
Oh, Brian, the Heat.
There it is. Thanks, Allie. And checking out Brooklyn's opening lineup. And for the Heat. Smitty, it can be pretty impressive to watch this Miami squad go to work on the offensive end.
Yeah, SBA, the reason why they have a bunch of talented shooters, that's for certain. But they also pay attention to the little things, like grabbing offensive boards and moving the ball around.
Johnson passes to Hayes. Here's Battier. Check by Hill. Pass to Danley. It's hauled in by Hill. Here's Brooklyn. This, their first chance to take a look at the Heat this season. And then Siakam with the jam.
Assertive move by Pascal Siakam, slamming it in before anyone can contest it.
Here's Hayes. Here's Danley. Turned in an outstanding game against Dallas. 5 to shoot. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Puts it up. The rebound by the Nets. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
Well, you know when your percentage from the field is in the low 30s, that means the game is not going your way.
They couldn't hit a thing out there. With that awful shooting percentage, you will be lucky to win one game in this league.
Now here's Butler. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Nuggets in Denver. And it's Butler with the jam.
Look, when you play against Jimmy Butler, you know you're in for a battle. Excellent job extending the possession.
And the front office for Brooklyn has said they need selfless players who want to be there and are available.
Well, B.A., the message is pretty clear. After Kyrie Irving missed most of last year due to personal choices, the Nets want all hands on deck this go-around.
Two shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Here in the middle part of the season, Grant, what are the biggest challenges for players?
Well, B.A., it's mental, physical, and emotional fatigue. Night in and night out, you have to stay focused. With the amount of games teams play, all those back-to-backs, traveling across the country, bringing it every time out can be difficult.
And Johnson drops them both.
Now, guys, when you think about this Miami Heat team, you hear a lot of talk about their ability to score. But how about the way they play on both ends of the floor?
Here's Dumars. Outside, Hill takes a three. Dumars misses. Defensively, this Heat team was top 3 in points allowed per game and top 5 in defensive efficiency last year.
You know, B.A., that's something that surely isn't talked about enough. And when they're not having their best shooting night, they'll suffocate you on the defensive end. And that nice steal was able to get their break going in a hurry.
You know what? We see this time and time again. Turnovers lead to a break and then points at the other end.
And rejected. And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Miami calls timeout.
The people upstairs in Brooklyn have been making some very interesting moves, trying to put together a championship-caliber team.
Here come the Heat dancers, everybody. Let's get loud! Coming out on the court, your Miami Heat dancers. Let's hear it once again for your Heat dancers. Get loud.
And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it.
Heat ball.
Down low. Johnson.
4 shots, 4 misses, and you can sense a certain frustration building.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Patrick, yo.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Outside, Hill. Clock at 6. And that one's good. Dumars.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
To the left side wing. Here's Johnson. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now here's Hill. 14 points for him last game against the Nuggets in Denver.
Yeah, what about his work on the glass? I mean, he was an all-around contributor to a winning effort.
And what impresses you about Pascal Siakam is his tremendous length with an intimidating 7'3" wingspan.
And that length of Siakam really comes in handy on both ends, Smitty.
B.A., he's tough to guard because he's able to get his shots up over most guys due to that length. And then on the defensive end, capable of guarding the post and the perimeter.
And he makes a first.
The length and athleticism of Pascal Siakam is special. This is why he's such a big part of this team.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And now it seems Siakam is in his prime. How do you see his place in the league, Grant?
Well, I really like him, but he seems to be an elite second option. Not sure if you want to build an entire offense around him, but certainly has proven to be an important piece to a championship-level team.
Now here's Hill. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Inside. Here's Dumars. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. Shot clock at 3.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team. And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
And obviously their goal right now is to feed him the ball and get him going.
Because he's someone that you lean on at the offensive end. Establish him early.
Here's Dumars. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Nuggets in Denver. To the middle. The shot is good, and this game is back to even.
And how sweet was that play?
10-point pass, set up the alley-oop flush. Siakam outside. Pass to Hill. Outside Butler. Here's Dumars. Yeah, with a rebound.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Now here's Johnson. He has 6.
Patrick Ewing, First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Danley. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots.
I mean, he closed the gap on that play with his speed. Jimmy Butler on defense is a treat to watch.
Left side Hill. And he bangs it home with one hand.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Here's Danley. Pass to Yao. Lays it up and banks it in. 6 points for him.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
To the left wing. And here we go, the Heat fast break. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Timeout called, Brooklyn. And Grant, no team better than Miami at developing undrafted prospects.
I mean, for key roles, too. You look at last year's playoffs. Strus, Martin, Vincent, Robinson. It's allowed Miami to stay on top in a salary cap-driven league.
Coming out on the court, your Miami Heat dancers. Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise for your Heat dancers. Time to turn up the heat with your very own Miami Heat dancers.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. The Nets have gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. Williams finds Stevenson. From the arc. Oh, nice D from Anunoby.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
The size advantage gives him a clear path to the shot.
Jason Williams. First personal foul. Third team foul. Now at the line, Marquez Johnson.
One shot.
If a player is fouled on a made basket as he goes to the free throw line, my call would sound like this. Now at the line, Jaylen Brown. 1.
And the free throw, no good. Brooklyn trailing. Outside, Williams. Pass to Stevenson. Here's Hollins. To the paint. And stolen by Hayes. Got a piece of it. Here's Jefferson. Doesn't go that time. Johnson with the defensive effort. For Miami, they've gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. And Anunoby gets it to go.
Outstanding work by OG. Unbelievable versatility. And that was a tough finish.
Pass to Hollins. Here's Stevenson. They need this. Here's Lucas. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Johnson against Williams. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Heat lead by 6.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Stevenson, the pass to Williams. Back to Stevenson. Pass to Williams. Three-pointer. There buries it from three.
Jason Williams.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And it's the Heat with the ball. Now Hayes. Anunoby on the wing.
2 minutes.
Brooklyn with the board. Here's Jefferson. And there's the slam.
Richard
Dunk to
Jefferson.
finish it off.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Now here's Johnson. Give him 8 points now. Over Williams. The shot by Johnson, no good. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 4 from deep. The three. It's hauled in by the Heat. Johnson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Johnson's got 10.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Pass to Stevenson. 1 minute left now in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Here's Williams. Misses off the left iron.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
So it's Brooklyn now. It's a 3-point game. Outside Stevenson. Here's Lucas. Anunoby covering. Williams against Johnson. Here's Lucas. Outside Stevenson. And Anunoby pulls it down. From deep. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. It's the Heat. They're up by 3. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
19. Time to turn up the heat with your very own.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. Let's quickly break down what we've seen from the Heat.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
And Brooklyn's shooting only 36% so far in this game. On the court right now, second quarter for the Nets. Pass to Siakam. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal
It's
foul.
on LaMarcus Aldridge.
First team
A
foul.
foul can't hold Pascal
Shooting for
Siakam's
Brooklyn.
shot back. He
Pascal
commits to the
Siakam.
play and gets it in the air.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Siakam. You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, BA, when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team, putting winning first at all costs. And you think about it, through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Drummond. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
This is where you'll often find Gilgeous-Alexander. He definitely does work in the paint.
Butler finds Siakam. This one for 3. Unable to get that one. And it's Miami the other way. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
They knew that the arena would be rocking, and if they could execute well on the offensive end, they knew they could quiet down this hostile crowd.
Blocked. Pulls it. The bank shot, no good. The Heat with the lead. Oh, there's the alley. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Hard not to bite on Drummond's pump fake. You have to get up quick to have any chance to contest his shot.
Andre Drummond.
All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Heat?
What they've done is they've looked to push the pace and transition early, and it's paid dividends with their fast break points.
Yeah, they've also had a great deal of second chance points tonight. Great job finding the offensive board and then converting on those extra tries.
The first one falls.
A nightly double-double machine. Andre Drummond gives you reliable production.
I got mine. Who got shooter, huh?
Hey, let me get big man. Hey, when it comes off, grab it, baby.
Hey, just box out, box out.
And so Drummond nails them both. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Outside Butler. Pass to Hill. The floater. And Aldridge with the block.
Aldridge has all the tools to protect the rim. He's only averaged 1 block a game for his career, but he got it done on that play.
That one falls, coming off a Drummond feed. Aldridge has gotten his first bucket of the night.
That's a heads-up play right there. Reads the floor, distributes accordingly.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Pass to Dumars. Back to Butler. Just 5 on the clock. He buries it from 3. Butler's got 7 points in the game.
I love what Jimmy Butler brings to your offense. The ability to score without dominating the ball.
Miami calls timeout.
Over the course of his career, Jimmy Butler's made strides in a lot of areas. He's really matured as a playmaker in the past several seasons.
The Heat have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Well, Smitty, we've seen an uptick in Butler's assists since he moved on from the 76ers.
Yeah, we're not going to start calling him Jimmy Dimes. We know passing has played a big part of his game. He trusts his teammate. He doesn't feel the need to always take over. But Jimmy is definitely a scorer.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, guys, Jimmy Butler's focus is all on team success. In fact, his agent said whenever he calls Jimmy to congratulate him on personal accolades, like All-NBA team, for example, Jimmy hangs up in his face before he can finish the sentence. Brian, for Butler, there's only one prize that really matters.
Yeah, he's a rare breed, Allie, for sure. Thanks for that. Here's Dumars. Pass to Siakam. Stolen by Drummond. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Aldridge. Not a lot of room. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. Brooklyn has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Hill for 3. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Pass to Danley. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
And that's out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Miami will keep it.
Miami ball. Now into the lineup for the Nets, Tony Kukoc.
Aldridge left side. Here's Battier. Check by Hill. Blocked. Outside Butler. Pass to Hill from deep three-point range. It's hauled in by the Heat. Here's Battier. Miami, no good that time either.
This is not his quarter. He needs to give up some touches and recalibrate.
Now here's Hill. Here's Dumars. Here's Ewing. All alone. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants. And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
Hill with it, and Drummond picks him up defensively. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First
No
foul.
debate there. He got
Second
hammered.
team foul. Shooting for Brooklyn, Grant Hill, 2.
Shooting 2.
That free throw misses. The Heat making a switch here. Martin's checked in. So the Nets making a switch here. Second free throw, no good.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Pass to Battier. Here's Danley. Beyond the arc. Dumars grabs the miss.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
And here is Hill. He's got 5. To the inside. Some solid defense from Martin. The Heat with the lead. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Danley. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
This is what happens when Drummond gets the ball in deep. Either he makes the shot, gets fouled, or sometimes both.
Andre Drummond, 2.
Two shots.
First one falls for him.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
Johnson, he's checked in for Miami. Johnson comes in for Gilgeous-Alexander.
We got shooter, huh? Better box your man up. I got it.
Just box out.
Hey, when it comes off, grab it, baby.
And so Drummond nails them both.
He's in attack mode, drawing contact now, getting to the line, something he didn't do at all in the first quarter.
Brooklyn
Timeout called, Brooklyn. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Heat Youth Dance Team. Make some noise one more time for your
Outside
Heat
Stevenson.
Youth Dancers.
Pass to Dumars. Here's Lucas. He's guarded by Martin. Here's Jefferson. Shot clock at 5.
Nets
And
foul.
there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 10. And he lobs it up top. And Drummond with the jam.
With the flexibility to adjust at the rim, Drummond can catch the pass almost anywhere and still throw it down.
Here's Dumars. Only his second make in 9 attempts.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Johnson passes to Martin. Pass to Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
Each year he's getting better and better. Drummond with the unstoppable move.
Here's Jefferson. Here's Dumars. Outside Stevenson.
Miami foul. Magic Johnson. First personal foul.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
Outside Stevenson. Nets keep it alive. Pass to Lucas. Fires for 3. That one doesn't drop.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Williams from long range. And he can't get that one.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Drummond. They grab their own miss. It's tipped. Fast break, Brooklyn. Lets it go. Jefferson,
Richard
good.
Jefferson, assisted by Ryan
Miami has
Hollins.
gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Pass to Martin. 1:49 left in the second period. Johnson inside, working on Williams. Off with the layup.
Great anticipation defensively. I love how he turned an easy look into a difficult play.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Oh, he'll wear you down with the way he grinds it out on the offensive glass.
Drummond finds Johnson. Outside Johnson. It's Martin on the wing. It's hauled in by Lucas. Brooklyn trailing. Pass to Williams. Outside Stevenson. Back to Williams. Oh, and Johnson with a block. 51 seconds left in the first half of this one. Yao, good.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Williams against Johnson. Here's Jefferson. Outside Stevenson. 4-3. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson. And the Heat with some changes. Hayes is checked in for Drummond. Anunoby comes in for Martin. And it's Davis in for Johnson. And the Nets also making a change. Rivers is checked in for Stevenson. We've got 33 seconds left in the second quarter. Just 4 to shoot. And again, it's the Nets missing. The Heat with the lead. Here's Yao. The putback. It's hauled in by Lucas. And Brooklyn shooting around 29% in quarter number 2. Here's Jefferson. Anunoby covering. It's Williams. High post. Good. Williams has got 5.
Hey, that right there was a lot of confidence given the size of the disadvantage there.
And also a lot of skill. This is exactly the type of thing you practice for over and over again.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Heat out in front, up by 5. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Quite the tussle there in the first half, huh? It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. And in one stretch there, they were up by 6. Looking at Miami, Kenny, give us your take.
It's been an aggressive approach for them at the offensive end. Getting the ball inside and getting as many points as possible close to the rim. So far, so good. They have a nice edge in the points in the paint.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Nets.
Ernie, they're taking way too many threes. The offense has no rhythm. They need to go back to the drawing board. Maybe try to get a little bit more in transition, more of the pick and roll. Anything other than shooting that 3. It's not going.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joe, what up?
Okay, fans, time to get on your feet.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And Brooklyn has possession, trailing by 5. Here's Lucas, tipped away. Fast break, here come the Heat, and for the Nets. Unloads from 13 and misses it off the right side of the rim.
As usual, he's laser focused on defense. That's a nice shot contest.
And this is where you would prefer to work the ball to someone else for just a better look.
Grant Hill.
Shots good by Hill.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Siakam against Hayes. Here's Yao. The fader pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. He's got 10.
Yeah, when you make your mid-range shots, you force your opponents to adjust.
And you know, the adjustments should have already been made. They know he's a good shooter from that spot.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Marcus Johnson.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Now here's Butler. He's got 7. Shoots over Johnson, and there's another one for the Nets.
Butler has come a long way with his ball handling. He has a few tricks he can pull off from time to time to score.
Outside Johnson. And there's the drive. It's deflected. Tries yet again. The Nets shooting just 37% in the game. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, Miami is very efficient. Coach Spoelstra said, quote, "You want to maximize your offense in all the different ways in your menu without feeling like you're taking turns." I don't think anyone would say that about our team. They're an unselfish group that likes sharing the ball, and they enjoy each other's success. Brian?
Allie, thank you. Now here's Hill. Here's the teardrop. Johnson with the defensive effort. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Oh, that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. And the Nets making a change here. Just a superb read on defense to come up with a block.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
The Nets have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Here's Dumars. Butler up top. Siakam outside. 6 to shoot. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Miami calls timeout.
We want to see you get loud. We've got T-shirts.
Give it up for the baddest dance team in the NBA, your Miami Heat Dancers.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Pass to Johnson. That shot off the mark. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Here's Hill. Siakam, right side. Outside, Hill. Here's Dumars. He's defended by Hayes. 5 on the clock. Here's the floater. Fast break, Miami. Outside, Johnson. Looking to end the drought. Hayes. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Heat lead by 5.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Pass to Dumars. Here's Ewing. Here's Dumars. Fast break Miami. Here's Dantley. Blocked. Butler against Johnson. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible, and so far they've been super successful using this attack.
And you have to talk about the passing, too. I mean, the ball has been zipping around on the offense, and they've kept the extra pass mentality the whole way. Well, the great ones make their mark in the playoffs, and Jimmy Butler has certainly done that. Some Herculean performances when the chips were down.
Now here's Aldridge. Pass to Hayes. Knocked away. Hill with it. He's defended by Hayes. Here's Dumars. Outside, Hill. And the Nets miss again. And granted, last year's playoffs, Jimmy Butler became the first player since Jordan to author multiple 40-point, 4-steal games in a single series.
And in 2020, the third player ever to record a 40-point triple-double in the finals. I mean, just legendary stuff.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Aldridge outside. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hayes. Shot clock at 6. And finished off by Hayes.
Yeah, the guard instincts of Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, fantastic work dishing the rock to uncover teammates.
And the Nets call time here.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Here come the Heat dancers, everybody. Let's get loud! Okay, Heat fans, show some love for your Heat dancers.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Kukoc. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. 4 on the clock. Here's Yao. He's got 10. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Nets.
Brooklyn ball.
OG Anunoby's checked in for Miami. And the Nets making a change here. Williams against Gilgeous-Alexander. The floater, and it's laid up and in by Williams. Williams has got 7 points.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Now here's Hayes, guarded closely. It's blocked, and that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
Miami ball.
Drummond's checked in for Miami. Davis comes in for Hayes.
Drummond. Walter Davis.
Aldridge left side. And the 18-footer right on the mark. Aldridge has gotten his second bucket.
Man, that jumper is lights out and very difficult to contest because of Aldridge's height and his release point.
Now here's Williams. He has 7. Kukoc, no good.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second
Two shots. Bad play defensively. You try to do too much. A smart player like Aldridge will draw contact, and the call is going to be made.
Now at the line, LaMarcus Aldridge. 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
You look at the skill, the shooting, the length. LaMarcus Aldridge is perfectly suited for today's game.
We got shooter, huh? Gonna box your man up. I got it. Hey, just box out. Hey, when it comes off, grab it, baby.
He hits the second from the line. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on OG Anunoby.
Second team
Man,
foul.
good whistle there.
Shooting for Brooklyn, Lance Stevenson. 2.
First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Heat with the lead. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Davis. Tries again. They get it back. Drummond. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession.
Hey, Drummond!
Here's Drummond. Give him 8. Aldridge finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. And Andre Drummond is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's just being out of sync and at the worst time, costly.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Williams. And it's all tied up.
Jason
Williams has got 5 points now this quarter.
Ooh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
Outside Davis. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Williams. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander on the assist by Davis. And the Heat lead by 2. Pass to Jefferson for the lead. It's hauled in by the Heat. Aldridge has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss. Tremendous defensive effort, saving a bucket right there.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Williams against Aldridge. The 11-footer. Aldridge pulls down the board. Aldridge has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Drummond. And they pick up 2. Drummond's got 10.
Not many do a better job of carving out space for himself than Andre Drummond.
Williams against Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Here's Davis. And that one hits the back iron. Brooklyn is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the 3rd. Jefferson, good.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Now here's Anunoby. Aldridge up top. And there's the lob. And Drummond with the jam.
It's one of those nights where Drummond's been heavily involved, and he's responding.
Back to Williams. Pass to Hollins. Here's Jefferson. Checked by Davis. Here's Lucas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th rebound in this one. Aldridge misses. Outside Stevenson. Misses the jumper. And we've reached the end of the 3rd. Heat out front, up 4. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
The Nets, 55.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
Three tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. Here's Danley. Aldridge with it. Picked up by Stevenson. Aldridge misses. Brooklyn trailing. And for Brooklyn, we've got Lance Stevenson. And it's Williams in at the point. And they'll get another chance. Aldridge with it. To the paint. Here's Johnson. Shoots over Hill. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Now at the line, Magic Johnson.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Hey, when it comes off, grab it, baby. Hey, man, you want this guy? You got shooter, huh?
The free throw drops for Johnson.
We got shooter, huh? Box your man up. I got it. Hey, just box out. Hey, when it comes off, grab it, baby.
He's perfect from the line this time. And for the Nets, they're shooting just 34% so far in this one. Stevenson's shot is good.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Heat shooting right at 35%. Not getting what they want out there. Pass to Yao. Here's Battier. Checked by Hill. Outside Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Down low. Second shot opportunity. Brooklyn with the board. It's stolen by Johnson. Aldridge outside. Pass to Dantley. Here's Battier. Check by Hill. Here's Battier. No good on the shot. Good work defensively by Hill.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
And it was great execution, clutch effort all the way around.
Here's Dantley, and it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair to take the lead on target from range.
3 points.
And the Nets lead by 1. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Nets.
What I love, and the coaching staff has to love, is the defense. They've really brought the energy with all these blocks we've seen in this one.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Back to Stevenson. Pass to Hill. Pulls up on the wing. Perfect. Right between the eyes on that one. Hill's got 9 points now in the second half.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
In this half, a more entertaining one. The pace is picked up, tougher defense, better ball movement.
Here's Dantley. 6 to shoot. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Lance Stevenson picks one up.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Adrian Dantley.
Shooting 2.
I got mine. Who got shooter, huh? Hey, let me get big man. Hey, when it comes off, grab it, baby.
Hey, just box out, box out.
Hey, put a body on him. Put a body on him.
The first free throw is good. Hayes is checked in for Aldridge. Butler's checked in for Brooklyn.
Hey, when it comes off, grab it, baby. Hey, man, you want this guy?
Yo, I'm
Who
on
got
this
shooter,
guy.
huh?
It's both from the stripe. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. To the wing on the left. Here's Ewing. Tipped. Hill with the steal. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Shooting for Brooklyn, Joe Dumars. 2.
Two.
And he knocks down the first one. Good on both. Miami trailing. Out to the right wing. Back to Johnson. Shot clock at 5. And he's going for the lob. Alley-oop up top. Hammer it home. Boy, it's been a grinder, a back and forth all night.
Oh, 7 times the lead has changed. Neither team giving an inch.
Brooklyn calls timeout.
Stand up, fans, and get loud. Coming out on the court, your Miami Heat dancers. Coming out on the court, your Miami Heat dancers. Time to turn up the heat with your very own Miami Heat dancers. Time to turn up the heat with your very own Miami Heat dancers.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Nash was going over with his team. Point blank, he wants better shot selection. He told them, we're settling, guys. Come on. We're not being patient out there. We're not working the ball around. That has to change right now.
And Allie, thank you for that. Here's Ewing. Here's Dumars. And right on target. That one's good.
Goes to
And the Nets lead by 1. Oh, couldn't have asked for a more hotly contested game.
These teams have swapped the lead 8 times. I believe it's coming down to the wire.
Here's Dumars. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Nets, Joe Dumars. 2.
2.
And he drops the first.
And really strong at the line since the break.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
And right about now, at this point in the game, there can be a massive difference between a 2 and 3-point advantage.
Here's Battier. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Here's Dumars. Pass to Ewing. Sinks that one from the post. The Heat's shooting around 30% since the fourth quarter got underway. Here's Danley. Butler covering. Right wing. Baseline try. And too long on the shot. The Nets with the lead. Here's Dumars. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam.
And I don't think anyone knew that Siakam would be this kind of playmaker coming out of New Mexico. In fact, I can almost guarantee it.
Now here's Hayes. Over Siakam. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Outside, Hill. Pass to Butler. Elbow shot on the way, and he hits the jumper. And the Nets lead by 4.
Their success from mid-range has really set them apart today.
Outside Johnson. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. No good. And Miami the other way now. Hayes, the pass to Johnson. Out to the right wing. Here's Danley. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Butler with the bucket.
Won this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
Pass to Hayes. Outside Johnson. Here's Yao. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Miami. Here's Dumars. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Here's Dumars. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. In transition, here they come. And finished off by Hayes.
Elvin Hayes.
Such a huge play, guys. I mean, that's a 4-point swing possibly. Tremendous steal and conversion right there.
Now here's Hill. Pass to Dumars. And here's Butler. Launches a three. And the three-pointer goes. Butler's got 8 points in the quarter.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. Without question, Jimmy Butler displaying his skills today.
This guy is killing you, and so far I haven't seen a good adjustment defensively.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
Defensively, they were not prepared for his inside game. They were not able to deny him the ball, and once he got it, he was so quick and able to get to work. Just a masterful performance in the paint tonight.
I'm telling you, the added pressure of the road really brings out the best in him. You can tell he enjoyed playing so well in front of an unfriendly crowd. Pass to Battier, inside. It's intercepted. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Ewing. Deflected. Here's Danley. Check by Hill. Here's Yao. Cash. He's 9 for 14 in the game.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Pass to Dumars. Right side Hill. Fires the three. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Third personal foul. Third team foul. Now at the line, Yao Ming. 2.
Shooting two.
So the first one drops, and that brings him with an 8. And that's good as he hits both shots. Brooklyn has gone 4 of 4 from outside during the fourth. Outside Butler. Pass to Hill. 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Dumars. And the Nets, another three.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on them.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Now here's Siakam. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From 13, it's Hayes with the rebound. And so here is Miami. It's a 10-point game. The shot by Dantley, no good. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
Here's Dumars. So we see the Nets taking the W here.
That's the end of the game.
Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Jimmy, it seemed like the defensive end was where this game was decided. What was the key there?
That everybody locked into the scouting report, and we had a lot of guys that could switch and guard up one-on-one, take that challenge. But I think, man, all in all, we just played incredible.
That versatility is going to pay off all season. Thanks so much, Jimmy.
Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just welcome to the weekend, everybody. D.A. Jenkins. Get away.
Thanks very much.
That's pretty intriguing, D.A. That's an interesting story, and we thank you for giving it to us. And the Clippers starting five. We've got Antetokounmpo. Derrick Rose is out there with Thompson. Then there's Mourning, and it's Howard in at the 5 spot. And for the Cavaliers, they've got Walton. Scotty Barnes is out there with Mobley. Then it's Jordan. And it's Anderson in at the 1 spot. This game will probably be something of a chess match, don't you think, Greg? Both these squads love to run intelligent half-court strategies.
Yeah, you can expect to see some interesting playmaking as these squads try to open each other up and create opportunities to score.
Now Howard. After the missed 3 from Evan Mobley. Clock at 6. Mourning kicks to Howard. And stolen by Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
A good job there. Jordan getting them in transition, and he does so much that you almost forget how dominant he can be defensively.
Back to Rose. Shoots the 3. Here's Mourning, banked in off the glass.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Anderson inside. He's covered by Rose. They get the rebound. The second chance effort. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
His first.
And for all the things Anderson does well, it's his ball handling that's the most incredible. He honed those skills growing up as a playground legend in New York City.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Anderson. Doris, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West.
Yeah, I got big man.
So he gets them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Timberwolves at Target Center. Now, Antetokounmpo. What a tremendous game he played against Minnesota. The jump hook, and Mourning with the real nice bucket inside. Mourning's got his second bucket.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
Anderson passes to Barnes. And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Rose against Anderson. And Rose throws it down hard.
That's the aggressiveness of Derrick Rose, a guy who is relentless when he wants to attack, trying to bend your will to his.
Now here's Anderson. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. But Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it. And how about the anticipation and timing? You know, we talk about Walton's offense. How about the defense, though, he provides for this team?
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Here's Giannis, following the score by Cleveland. Rose looking around. Back to Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. And Walton sends it back. Outside Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, it's like he just keeps going up and up. Limitless vertical for MJ.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Let's give it up for your Cavs Powerhouse Dance Team. And please give a round of applause.
And here is our 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's toughest defensive teams over the course of the last 10 games. The Clippers third.
Well, I just love the tenacity on the defensive end. They have been in lockdown mode.
And it's Rose with the ball for the Clippers. Trailing by 2. There's the pass to Mourning. Makes it off the glass. Mourning's got 6 points.
Check out Mourning inside, where he operates with such confidence. This close in, he knows he's got the shot.
Now here's Jordan. 17 points in his last outing. Missed inside. High post, Howard. Jordan on him. Howard kicks to Rose. Pass to Antetokounmpo. The 3. Offensive rebound. Mourning. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And with his power and size, Mourning can be a headache to defend. Point proven there with him drawing the foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And he knocks down the first one. We know some teams are stuck in the cycle of we think think this is the year. We think we may finally get over the hump. And then the disappointment when it's not.
And Kevin, here is the reality. Winning championships in the NBA is extremely difficult. You can, as a front office, put a roster together on paper and think, okay, we have enough talent to win the championship, and for whatever reason, the pieces don't mesh. And the other part of this, Kevin, is sometimes luck goes into winning. A poorly timed injury, a guy who asks out that totally came out of the blue. There are so many things that go into winning in this league.
Now here's Giannis, following the miss by Michael Jordan. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles.
Cavaliers foul. Kenny Anderson, his first.
Let's take a second look at that
foul.
fantastic block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Barnes against Thompson. He dishes it to Howard. Shot clock at 6. Over Walton. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Cleveland ball.
The Cavaliers have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Jordan passes to Anderson. Barnes with it from downtown. Here's Walton. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Howard. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off.
They are still commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man.
And Giannis's journey, GA, so incredibly compelling. A full-length movie made about his and his brother's path to the NBA.
Well, you hear that saying, my life is like a movie. Never truer than for Giannis. It's been an odyssey for the Greek Freak.
Lobs it up for Jordan. Mobley dishes to Anderson. Pass to Walton. And that one, good.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Boy, guys, when you think about the prototypical modern wing, Scotty Barnes, the reigning Rookie of the Year, certainly fits that mold, already proving to be a well-rounded two-way player.
Let's give it up for your Cavs powerhouse.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Cavaliers.
Okay, fans.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Adams, he's checked in for Howard. Grant comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Beal's checked in for Thompson. And Nash is subbed in for Rose. Now, here's Grant. Out to the wing. Nash with no one around. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure. Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Now, here's Nash. The shot by Beal, no good. Jordan passes to Jordan. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Well, that's interesting. Out in space, the defender challenging DeAndre Jordan's shot. Makes some contact, but it doesn't bother him.
Here's Adams. Nash kicks to Adams. Shoots over Jordan. Great D that time from Jordan.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Morning inside. Mobley's there. Oh, and he misses the dunk. And Anderson has it in the corner. Back to Jordan. And they're unable to get the tying basket there.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And so it's Mobley with it. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. Trailing by 2. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
You know what? There was a lot of standing around in that basketball game. Failing to move bodies and failing to move the basketball is a bad formula.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Bender, he's checked in for Mobley. It was long ago that the Cavs were an afterthought in the NBA.
Well, not anymore. I mean, Cleveland has a tremendous young roster. They play some of the toughest D in the NBA, and they're only going to get better in the years to come.
And out of bounds, the Cavaliers will take it.
Cleveland ball.
Jackson is checked in for Scotty Barnes.
Josh Jackson.
And here are the Cavaliers now. Up top, Richmond. He's covered by Beal. Van Vliet against Nash. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Takes the 3. Steve Nash, and that's good. Nash has got 5 now.
And Nash, terrific at shooting while in rhythm. Effortlessly just switching between the dribble to the pull-up.
Good on the triple.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Beal from long range, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
No one better to answer with the 3 ball than Mr. Bradley Beal.
Pass to Jackson. Van Vliet looking around. Bender with it. Nance on him. Goes up with it. Bender, no good.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
And stolen by Jordan. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And the Clippers making a change here. Ilgauskas is checked in. Clippers leading by 3. The open shot by Nash. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last.
Los Angeles ball.
Nash left side. Kicks it out to Grant. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Well, this is one area of strength for Josh Jackson. He is a strong, versatile defender who understands how to affect shooters.
Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
And the rejection by Jackson. And there's the pass to Jordan. Richmond against Beal. Richmond outside. Goes back up.
And Grant works hard on the defensive end of the floor. His activity and wingspan, big hands, really paying dividends.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Clippers ahead, up by 3. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Cleveland.
Your Cavaliers, Youth team.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Here is Nash. We've got Bender. Jackson is out there with Fred Van Vliet. Then it's Barnes. And it's Jordan in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Howard dishes to Thompson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Scotty Barnes picks one up.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Clippers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Two.
That free throw good from Thompson. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth, and it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They kind of checked out mentally, and I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
And so Thompson nails both of them.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Now here's Barnes. Last game we saw him score 13. 6 to shoot. And it's sent back by Howard.
Dwight Howard at his best, sending it back.
Clippers leading by 3. Nash the pass to Thompson. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Over Barnes. And Barnes sends it back. Mobley right side. Barnes outside. Here's Van Vliet. Nice D from Nash. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Pass to Van Horn. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And very few guys can move the ball like Nash. He knows where his shooters are at all times and makes feeding them look easy.
Now here's Barnes. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But, Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Cavaliers. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
And it wasn't a matchup they fared well in last year, as they just couldn't figure this team out.
Checked in for Cleveland. Jordan comes in for Jackson. Derrick Rose is checked in for the Clippers. The Cavaliers trail by 7 to the left side wing. Here's Mobley. Oh, he just jams it right over Dwight Howard. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, stop showing off, Evan Mobley. Go get it.
Rose passes to Giannis. Here's Van Horn. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. Now, here's Thompson. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Here's Barnes. And it's Walton missing. Clippers leading by 8. To the middle, here's Rose. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Rose has got his second basket of the night.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. Here's Van Vliet. He's off on that one. Rose with some nice D. And Fred Van Vliet, a player who has always shot well from outside.
And Kevin Van Vliet has continued to kind of take on more of an offensive load. Increased his volume while maintaining efficiency. Not every player able to do that.
Now here's Jordan following the miss by Giannis.
Come get it.
Jordan down low. Good D by Thompson. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Here's Howard. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pulls up. And it's Walton missing. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Here's Rose. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Bill Walton.
And there's one area where the Cavs have been very good the past few seasons. That's the draft. They've made some terrific picks in terms of personnel.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
The first free throw is good. You're right, GA, they have, and the draft's been essential to the rebuild effort in Cleveland.
And they've been so smart about it. You look at the guys they brought in, Mobley, Garland, Sexton, they nailed just about every one of their selections.
Anderson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Morning's checked in for the Clippers. Rose hits them both.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now, here's Jordan. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Mobley against Mourning. To halt the run, here's Walton. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
This guy is just working his tail off on the boards. You love the effort, love the energy.
Rose kicks to Giannis. Pass to Howard. Walton against Thompson. Here's Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
If you had a question as to how Dwight Howard is up there amongst the all-time leaders in offensive rebounds, that's an example why.
Now here's Mobley. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Poked away. Here's Jordan. The shot missing. Good D by Thompson. Clippers leading by 14. Mobley with the block.
7 feet sneaking shots past Mr. Mobley is not easy. Send it back, Evan.
And Doris looking back at last year, the Cavs far exceeded expectations.
They played beyond their years. Such a young team that played with such maturity, and that was coming off some very lean years. To me, their talent is unmistakable. Give credit to the organization for drafting well and making key trades that have really elevated this roster.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Walton. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there, and I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Richmond, he's checked in for Barnes. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Rose passes to Grant. And Walton sends it back. To the paint, here's Richmond. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Adams. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
His first.
Well, we all know Steven Adams is one of the most physical guys in the NBA. He is so solid at using his body to pick up fouls.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Two.
First one falls for him.
Boy, there's just a brute strength and physicality about Steven Adams. This guy knows his role and plays it to perfection.
And Cleveland making a change here. Bender's checked in. And so he hits both.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Here they come, fans. It's your Cavs Powerhouse Dance Team. Here they come, fans. It's your Cavs Powerhouse Dance Team. Okay, everyone, look who's running onto the court. Your Cavs Powerhouse Dance Team.
The Cavaliers trail by 15. Cleveland moving the ball around. Mobley kicks to Richmond. The pass to Bender. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Bender's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, such a sweet three-point stroke there. And it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
On the wing, Richmond. He's covered by Thompson. Here's Walton. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Walton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
Grant the pass to Adams. Looks for Mourning, gets it to him. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Richmond outside. Mobley outside. Again, the Cavaliers score.
Okay, quick shooting from the big fella. Mobley knocking in the jumper.
Back to Rose. Dishes it to Thompson. Adams trying to free himself up. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Rose. Rose has got his 3rd assist on the night. It's Anderson with the drive. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Adams has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
Mourning's shot is good.
And nice pass by Grant. And this is what happens when you become a great scorer. You draw defenders, which often leaves someone open.
Here's Richmond. Count it. Richmond's got 5 now.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Rose passes to Thompson. And Adams kicks to Thompson. Grant outside. Clock at 6. Thompson dishes to Adams. Richmond with the steal. Here's Walton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
His second.
That one on Rose.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
The first one falls.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
And Cleveland making a change here. Jackson's checked in. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Beal's checked in.
I got mine. Who got shooter, huh? Hey, let me get big man. Hey, when it comes off.
So Walton nails both of them. 1:20 left in the first half. Here's Rose. In the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Boy, what a warrior Derrick Rose is. This guy gets buckets through contact out there. So tough.
Richmond outside. Back to Anderson. Plenty of space. Bucket is good.
Anderson.
Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Left side, Grant fires the 3, and there's the foul. That's on Steven Adams. That's his first foul. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Cleveland. And then for Los Angeles, Ilgauskas is checked in, and it's Nance in for Mourning. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Anderson right side. Kicks it to Bender. The putback. It's good on the putback.
How many times have we seen DeAndre Jordan take it off the window and convert? Boy, he is so good.
And a deep 3 from Beal. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist. Beal's got 6.
They've been outstanding from beyond the arc this quarter. Their percentage has been climbing steadily.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Fred Van Vliet is checked in for Anderson. 20 seconds left now here in the second. Beal deciding where to go with it. Launches it. That shot, no good. And so it's Los Angeles with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Teron Lue. Coach, what is the focus going to be in the second half?
Just play the right way. Move the ball, share the ball, get stops, and get out and run the transition.
Always leads to good results. Thanks, Teron. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. And trying as they might, they couldn't push their lead past 4 points. They really poured it on in the second quarter, building the lead to 10 points. And let us get your thoughts, big fella, on the Clippers.
They're playing with speed, pushing the ball off turnovers and long rebounds, running every chance they get. Because we all know scoring on the break is so much easier than finding open shots in the half court.
Kenny, let's get your insight on Cleveland.
A combination of poor shooting and poor shot selection. That's what my take was. They need to be more patient, run the offense all the way through, and let everyone touch the ball. Otherwise, they're playing into the other team's hands.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
Please give a big round. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. An exceptional performance from Alonzo Mourning.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low. Just great work.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Mourning is out there with Howard. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Thompson in at the 2-guard spot. And so Jordan will bring it up for Cleveland. It's a 10-point game. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Mourning. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And here is Mourning. Passes to Rose. Shot clock at 5. And it's denied. Pass to Richmond. Over onto Antetokounmpo. And the rejection by Giannis.
And if Giannis is anywhere close to you, don't shoot it. His length covers a ton of ground, and boy, is he fast.
Now here's Mobley, following the miss by Derrick Rose. Back to Anderson. Michael Jordan on the wing. The pass to Anderson. 3-pointer. And another miss by Cleveland.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
And it's slammed in by Howard.
That's about communication between teammates. Dwight Howard, high flying as ever.
Richmond. That one misses. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal.
2 points. That one goes.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
Pass to Richmond. Back to Anderson. uses the glass to finish the layup.
Anderson.
Anderson's got his second bucket tonight.
After an ugly 0 for 4 to start the half, they get one to fall.
Here's Rose. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 7 rebounds in the game. Nobody near Barnes. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Antetokounmpo passes to Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
Well, good night for the defense. Dwight Howard finishes with authority.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Timeout called, Cleveland. One of the stories here, Alonzo Mourning getting it done today.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
And Cleveland making a change here. Walton's checked in.
Bill Walton.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And Anderson kicks to Jordan. Hits the three-point bomb. Jordan's got his third basket of the night.
Yeah, nice timing there on that catch and shoot. Jordan with such a musical rhythm to his game.
Here's Howard. Back to Giannis. Fires the three. The rebound by Walton. Walton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Left side Anderson. And that comes off the assist by Bill Walton. Anderson's got it back down to within single digits for Cleveland. Giannis passes to Rose. Here's Mourning. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Here's Mobley. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Mobley may be thin of frame, folks, but showing you he's willing and able to absorb the contact and make the play anyway.
And one thing that is special about Evan Mobley, made an immediate defensive impact as a rookie. Something few big men are able to do.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Adams checked in. Free throw, no good for Mobley. As you said, very few rookie big men, Greg, can shape a defense like Mobley did.
Kind of reminds you of the impact Tim Duncan had with his defense. But Mobley can protect the rim and stay in front of guards on the perimeter. Boy, sky is the limit for him.
Cleveland foul.
Yeah, easy
Evan
call.
Mobley, his second, first team foul.
The Clippers have been at their finest Clippers. 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
2 shots.
Free throw good. Giannis.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
Second free throw, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Now here's Walton. 9 points in the game so far. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And they get it back. 5 on the clock. Anderson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
His third, second team foul.
The Cavaliers have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
Two.
And he makes the first.
Hey, when it comes off, grab it, baby. Hey, man, you want this guy? Yo, we got shooter, huh?
Both free throws good from Anderson. Los Angeles leading by 6. Rose passes to Thompson. And here's Giannis. Offensive rebound. And Howard with the stuff.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
And so it's Cleveland with it after the Clippers pick up 2. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jordan. And Thompson sends it back.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Now, here's Thompson. He's got 8. Tipped away. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Brogdon, he's checked in for the Cavaliers.
On the court.
And the Clippers making a change here. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And so here are the Clippers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Barnes outside from deep. Rebound by Rose.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Now here's Mobley. Steven Adams unable to get his last shot to go.
The ease with which the game comes to Evan Mobley. My goodness, it's fun watching this guy play above the rim.
Rose dishes to Adams. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Giannis. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Walton's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Brogdon. The kick out to Barnes. Anderson against Giannis. Shot clock at 6. Anderson outside. There's the 3. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Out to the right wing. Rose gets a wide open look. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 4 assists now tonight. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
They've made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the chart.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
everyone. Look who's running onto the court. Your Cavs powerhouse dance team.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Jordan's checked in for Walton. Bender comes in for Mobley. Josh Jackson's checked in for Scotty Barnes. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Anderson. Larry Nance is checked in for the Clippers. Jordan, nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup. Jordan's got 6.
When you think that this guy was so raw and so skinny coming into the league, now DeAndre Jordan brushing off these challenges with ease.
Here's Adams. Back to Rose. On the wing, Thompson. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Jackson. The Cavaliers trail by 6. And the dunk by Jackson.
And for a guy his size, Jackson has some nice handles, able to carve out there a beautiful scoring opportunity.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 7 points in the game. Rose, no good. And here's Cleveland. They're on a 17-7 run. Got that one up quick. And now just a 1-point Clipper lead.
VanVleet has proven more than capable as a legitimate three-point threat. Knocks down the jump shot there. Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Jordan's shot is off.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
In the corner, it's Brogdon.
2 minutes.
And they recover it. VanVleet outside. Here's Jackson. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. LA has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Back to Rose. Inside. It's tipped. Stolen by Bender. Here's VanVleet. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Here's Thompson. Man's trying to break loose. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Antetokounmpo.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Brogdon against Thompson. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's foul number 2 for him. So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
.104 left in the third quarter of the game. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Jackson. The Clippers shooting 39% from the floor, not their best. Grant kicks to Ilgauskas. Nance in the post. Outside for Beal. 4 on the clock. Here's Grant. Bender with the rebound.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Here's D'Antoni. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Nance outside. Passes it to Beal. Lets the 3 fly. No good on that one. Here's D'Antoni. Off target from 3-point range.
Wow, what a credit to DeAndre Jordan. Just tremendous defense. Uses his length to alter that shot.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Clippers lead by 1. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And a moment ago, inside the huddle with Coach Tyronn Lue.
Keep attacking, all right? Nah, come on, be aggressive, all right? Let's move the ball, let's swing the ball, move body, drive and kick, all right?
Well, staying focused on the task at hand. You heard it in Coach Lue's voice, urging his guys on.
All about focus and how you execute at this point. Tough to beat.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Jordan is out there with Jackson. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Bender, and it's Barnes in at the 3. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Bender, no good.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Beal can't get it to go.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Here's Jordan, and he makes good on the layup.
DeAndre
And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
Just tremendous execution right there. DJ feeling out the defense and doing damage inside.
Pass to Grant. Knocks it loose. Nash outside, and it's blocked by Jordan. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Good on the bucket. And now a 3-point Cavalier lead. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
Something else that they've had working for them is attacking the offensive glass. Boy, taking advantage and creating second chance points. Impressive.
Barnes outside. Outside for Jackson. Cleveland moving it around. Back to Jordan. Now the pass to Bender. Now Jackson. No good from outside. Barnes against Nash. Grant, right side, and stolen by Jordan. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. For the Cavaliers, Walton comes in for Bender, and it's Anderson in for Jackson. And then for Los Angeles, Antetokounmpo's checked in for Jeremy Grant. Thompson comes in for Bradley Beal. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Steve Nash. And the Clippers call time here. Mobley, he's checked in for Jordan. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Tyronn Lue as he talked to the team. He said, look, you guys are playing physical, and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
Thanks, David. The Clippers keep it alive. Thompson passes to Rose. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
his third.
That one on Mobley.
Team
Well,
foul.
Derrick Rose plays with such
Shooting for
intensity,
LA.
such willingness
Derrick
to draw
Rose,
contact on the
taking 2
interior.
shots.
Shooting 2.
That one is off.
Well, an interesting thing about Derrick Rose, right? Over his career, he's been an up and down jump shooter, but he's been remarkably consistent from the free throw line.
And it's tied up with that one.
That will sting a little bit, failing to get the lead when the opportunity was there, but he does tie it up.
Pass to Jordan. Back to Anderson. Just 5 on the clock. Mobley finds Barnes. And here's Anderson from the arc. Rebound by the Clippers.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
On the wing, Thompson. Covered by Mobley. Mourning sinks that one from the post.
Assist
And the Clippers lead by 2.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Here's Rose. The Cavaliers making the shot. Mourning inside. He's covered by Anderson. And good that time.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Down low. And there's Walton. That's good on the assist by Anderson. Walton's got the game tied up here for the Cavs. The Clippers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. And Rose throws it down hard.
I'd say he gets on a roll, you better watch out. Rose is having a tremendous night. He's been relentless attacking.
Mobley inside. Mourning's there. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Giannis passes to Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And the passing skills of Giannis continue to improve. His floor awareness has grown through the years.
Walton. He blocks it again. You've got to have a better effort against him.
Sending back everything.
Howard kicks to Giannis. Passes it to Thompson. Howard against Barnes. Howard, good. Howard's got 12 points in just the second half.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Anderson passes to Jordan. And there's the feed to Walton. Good D by Thompson.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Second team foul.
Foul. Elbow. 2.
Shooting for LA. Derrick Rose. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
And Rose drops them both.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
And it's Anderson with the ball for the Cavaliers. Trailing here by 8. Pass to Barnes. And Anderson kicks to Jordan. They need this. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Antetokounmpo's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And Thompson slams it home.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Yep, it counts.
Boy, defense making a valiant effort, truly, but Mobley with authority to his shot.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Here is Rose. Thompson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now here's Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Well, that's Scotty Barnes doing one of the things he does best, getting after the offensive glass.
They get a hand on it. Rose kicks to Thompson. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And guys, it's been a rugged brand of defense he's played. I don't know why they keep taking the ball at him. It seems like every time they have, he's come up with the rejection. And with every block, he's only gotten more and more fired up.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. Looking to get it going. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Jordan.
Yeah, high percentage look for Jordan. It has every move you could ask for in the painted area.
Now here's Rose. Howard with it. He's picked up by Mobley. Howard can't hit.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
Rose with the block. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose. Outside, Jordan. The floater. Barnes against Antetokounmpo. He's looking for Howard and finds him. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
This is a comfort zone for Dwight Howard. The closer he is to the hoop, the more effective he becomes.
Jordan outside. And Mourning sends it back. Thompson with it. He's picked up by Jordan. To the wing on the left. The baseline J. Here's Howard. Mobley with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Van Vliet against Mourning. 4 on the shot clock. Another shot. Antetokounmpo, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Mobley kicks to Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Evan Mobley might be a big man, but boy, how about the touch on that pass right there?
And the pass to Mourning. Outside Rose. Pass to Antetokounmpo. He feeds it to Mourning. And the dunk by Mourning.
The assist.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
And wasn't really a long-distance shooter in college. Jordan really worked on his range ever since being drafted.
Antetokounmpo passes to Mourning. Jordan against Rose. Over Jordan. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. And he's good on the three ball.
Antetokounmpo.
And the Clippers lead by 10.
Look at Mourning making the unselfish play, giving it away rather than forcing the shot. Got his hand out enough on that one to bother the three-point attempt. Great hustle on that one.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
Thank you for joining us.